sometimes bearable, and sometimes unbearable. Then I said, okay, the universe is based on inclusive knowledge, which shape the human evolution. Now, at the core of the human evolution stands a mother and her child. She's neither poor nor rich, just a mother with her child. You save her, you'll save the human race on this planet Earth. But how to save her? It is horrendous work. It's magnanimity one can't even imagine. How are we going to do it? And then the idea that knowledge through education is the only way that the mother and child can be saved. And of course, I had no money of my own. I had no any separate income from any other source. And when a survey was done, we discovered that in and around Aligarh, there were 10,000 children who had no means to education. In my mind, the idea of a school completely free, English-based, for these marginalized kids loomed really like a big cloud. I didn't know how to handle it, did not know how to get funds for it. And then, of course, the toothache persisted. In desperation, I took a leap of faith into the unknown. I started the first school, the Qila Public School. Everybody got around, we did very well. Then another school, Chacha Nehru, and then the last, Al-Noor. Because of everybody's association and support, the schools did very well. But then the inevitable happened. Hamid retired and we went back to Delhi. And slowly, gradually, the support system started to wane away. Where the ceilings leaked, and whenever he wanted, he would stop the water connection to the school, and the children would go without water. He said, खुद भीख मांगे हैं और भीख मांगो के स्कूल चलाते हैं. You are a beggar yourself and you are running schools for the beggars. And he shut the door on my face. The 150 kids, the teachers stood outside on the road. I was at the razor edge of my faith in human love and compassion. I had no words. Some teachers were crying. The children looked scared. And then this small girl walks up to me and says, I have learnt all my alphabets. I know the table of two. हम चाचा नेहरू फिर बना लेंगे. We'll make Chacha Nehru once again. The school will come together again. A small girl. And the cosmos danced. And my faith in human compassion and love revived like a heady wine in me. The schools have never looked back. They have gone from one success to another. Today, all of you are here to celebrate this tale of love and compassion and human kindness that does not accept any failures. To be part of it we have Amir Khan, who has flown all the way from Germany to be here. When we were thinking of a name, who is going to release this book? Now this book is just a story of celebration of life. The only name that kept coming to me was Amir Khan's. Of course, he's a brilliant actor. He's a very sensitive director. He has always been involved with educational projects. But beyond all that, beyond all this glamour, and of course he's a crowd puller, was this feeling that I had about him. His vision and his insight into life is such that it almost borders on the mystical. And that mystical element makes his work multi-dimensional and as colorful as the rainbow. Therefore, the only person who could have released this book was, of course, Amir Khan. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to you for being here in spite of your very busy schedule. I'm very grateful to Himani for putting everything away and submerging herself into this very difficult, painful, agonizing journey of my schools. I'm very grateful to all of you who, by coming here, you have not only celebrated life in its own all different colors, but also you are celebrating that human love and compassion, once activated, can never be stopped. From a small river, it ultimately can become a tremendous ocean. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, ma'am. As Srimati Ansari very eloquently expressed, to call Shri Amir Khan just an actor would be defining only one aspect of his personality. A warm and perceptive person, Shri Amir Khan possesses the unique capacity of reaching out to all those who need his support. Through highly acclaimed and award-winning performances, Shri Amir Khan has compassionately depicted his sensitivity towards issues in the society. He has also been keenly involved in supporting the cause of education. We are honored to have you today with us, sir. I request Shri Amir Khan ji to say a few words, please.
Respected Srimati Kaurji, respected Salma ji, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure for me to be here. It's an honor for me to be here, actually, and to release this book. Just listening to Salma ji talk was so inspiring, just as I was listening to her. And I would really like to congratulate her and her team of people who have worked with her, teachers and all the various people who are part of her organization, for this work that they have done and continue to do. It is really inspiring for all of us to hear about this. And I'd like to congratulate Himani ji for coming out with this book, because I think contribution in the field of education is one of the most important things that we can do. And I think that by coming out with this book, I hope that this is a source of inspiration to all of us to come forward in our own ways to contribute in this field of education. It is one of the most important things that we can do. So I really want to congratulate Imani ji and Salman ji for this effort they've done, and my very best wishes to you all in this effort. Education is something that has affected me deeply as well, and as a result I have, without having any long-term agenda in mind, I have found myself drawn towards stories about education, one of them being Tare Zameen Par and the other was Three Idiots. In fact, I was so moved by both these stories that in the second one, in fact, I shouldn't have been part of the film actually, because I'm from no angle do I look 18. But I decided to be part of it, and one of the reasons was that it is about education and something that I should, go out of my way to support in every way that I can. I believe that cinema has the ability, has the strength to reach out to so many people at one time, and I would really like to urge other creative people and filmmakers to really take this issue as a really important one, as I would like to do myself in a continued manner. I'm really looking forward to reading this book myself, because just listening to Salma ji speak these few minutes have been so inspiring to me. And I do hope that all of us in our own ways can contribute in this effort, create our own efforts, face our own challenges, in contributing towards education, in contributing towards inclusive growth and empowering of children, and those of us who can actually help what Salma ji is doing. I would strongly urge that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your really generous words about me. I don't know whether I deserve that. But I was very moved to hear what you had to say. Thank you so much. And Vikas? Piyush, sorry, Piyush. Yeah, my height is less, but I'm working on it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I am extremely grateful to Srimati Gulsharan Kaurji, Srimati Salman Sariji, Shri Amir Khan ji, and all our esteemed guests for being with us today. Our vision is education for all, and your participation will go a long way in supporting our cause. I would like to request all guests to join us for lunch, please. Thank you very much.
क्यों नहीं लेकिन वहाँ तक जाने देंगे हाँ भैया
अवध माइक है
भाई किधर है इसमें वो लगा दे उसमें लगा दे